dregs of society, the forgotten, outcasts, mutants, outlanders, and pirates. Whether it is credits we seek, or a way to disappear and run from our past, we come here willing to bet it all that the answers lie within all this blackness. We all live on an exporter vessel called the ISS Stalingrad, roaming past the boundaries of Armethian space. Our captain, Vladimir, gets jobs that are too dangerous for corporate cells, too risky for border patrol or deep salvage teams. The Imperial Marines only care about the border, not what's beyond it. Sometimes it pays to rip off criminals or pull off a little piracy of our own from time to time. Sometimes it pays to answer those distress calls. But then sometimes it's smart to just click the switch. It's a flip of the coin, you know. A chance, it's a trick, and you'll pull out of warp to get hit by pirates. Kuthalans out of hive space, cyborgs from the Syndicate, or slavers ready to sell your flesh for a credit. There are endless dangers once you pass the red zone, and it's all black void. Much of it is uncharted territories of deep space. Everyone does what they can to stay alive, and the rest do what we can to stay sane. All of this silence can be deafening. The emptiness has a way of making everyone a little crazy once you find yourself nowhere near the stars. And while some may seek glory and fortune within all this emptiness, others are just looking for themselves. All I know is that out here, you eventually find exactly what you deserve.
Alrighty, I am recording in 3.
Hey everybody, welcome to episode 2 of Chaos, 2nd edition. This is the Aphelion campaign. Game about a crew of space pirates and criminals, basically. Are they heroes? Are they villains? Maybe somewhere in between? Still too soon to tell, I think. And this is pretty much the beta version for this game. So, should be running a Kickstarter soon. Probably the beginning of the new year. So even during this game, we're going to be designing some things and making it canon to the universe. If you're interested in it, follow up at www.arcanumsyndicate.com. I'm Rogue, the creator and GM for tonight, joined by Ghost as Captain Vlad, Maddie as B, the mech runner, who's also an elven mutant. Slip is playing Sazesh, a Tarkanis chaplain. And Aki will be playing the Revenant Assassin D8. So be sure to like and subscribe to Blades and Blasters. Yeah. The night was much like the day here on Europa Station. The scent of reprocessed air, the scent of old sweat and urine, recycled oxygen, saved a great deal of credits. And that was what everything was about, was credits. Midnight. But this was a city that never slept. Some businesses would shut down, but those who were not afraid of a normal scheduled sleep period would stay open all night. Some shops had AI units to run things in the darker part of town. Past the hover cars, you could see the dome, a cylindrical shelter that keeps all of the environmental controls stable in this space station. Across the city, back onto the docked ship, the ISS Stalingrad, the camera pans down the halls to the med lab. Also a converted shrine to find a Tark, a ratkin. Sazesh, you can go ahead and take it away.
When a problem seems too big, break it into smaller pieces with a bomb. From the remnants of Prophet Dritka's scrolls, Dritka Sinshver, the living fuse. Tarks are small, yes, small and hate despised. We live in shadow because shadow is a friend to every Tark. Nimtat says this is so. From shadow we spy on night dwellers. Kill strike when it is to our greatest advantage. From shadow we can delve into the darkness, lurk hide from enemies. Shadow offers safety and comfort to our families. Yet enough light to see danger coming. Yes, shadow is a friend to Tarks. From the shadow, 3 lessons every Tark must learn. The first is this: family before all else. When one is small, it is the many that gives her strength. It is family that carries on after death. Surround yourself with family. Always someone to trust at your back and side. But what is family? Who is family? The first family I, Sazesh, remember was the clan Glistach of the great orc raiding ship Shati. We dwelt not in shadow, but in darkness. Slave shit of the orc. We run, steal, fight, fix, all at the command of the orc. Sometimes when food runs out, they eat us. Not all slave shit are Tark. Some are other. A human man has skill with bombs. He makes for the orc. Also, this man knows magic. I, Sazesh, am his helper, and he teaches this craft. The second family was found after a great raid. Many Tark were taken, and the orc feasted on the young. One Tark, she burned with a light the shadows could not dim. Dritka. Her speech fire spread to all Tarkanis on the ship, and when her words reached the end of the fuse at our hearts, we exploded. The Shati became our ship, a Tark ship. Dritka says it was always our ship. We had only forgotten. I, Sazesh, learned much from Dritka, wrote her words of wisdom truth on scrolls. Some words did not burn with the ship. The words written in my heart will burn forever. Who is family? Sazesh will share the answer to that great wisdom riddle. Look around. Family is the one you trust, already at your side, at your back. After the fall of the Shati and Ritka, those of us who followed the Prophet were lost, drifted like ash. I, Sazesh, hid on board another ship, not great like the Shati, but with many holes, shadow tunnels to burrow into. Vlad did not find Sazesh for weeks, and when he did, surprise! He asked Sazesh to stay. And so I stay here with my third family. The second shiny wisdom bubble to grasp. A Tark may look small, but a Tark is always big enough if a Tark can break her enemy smaller. Learn the secrets of boom, and as the flesh rains down, she will understand that no enemy is bigger. There are many small weak pieces waiting to be separated. Laugh at the big ones who think they are too great to fall. Dritka understood that there is a fuse in all waiting to be lit. Nimtat's children are not Tark only. Shadow is a friend to many. My SSS Stalingrad carries many who seek the shelter of shadow, hiding from the dangers of both light and darkness. But Dritka teaches there is a moment to hide, and a moment to fight, and to ask, what moment is this? I, Sazesh, carry Dritka's spark. There will be a moment when her spark catches, and their fuse is light, and we all explode. Third mystery to unravel. A Tark knows to take what is hers. But how to know what is hers? Here is the trick. Time is an illusion. A Tark sees a man with a nice shiny she wants. It is hers if she can remove it. If she takes it, it is hers. And when the man had it, she had merely lost, misplaced it. All times are one. A Tark cannot steal what is already hers. That is wisdom known. Vlad grasps this mystery, I think, without my words of wisdom. He can see that he has many lost treasures in this universe to reclaim. I am happy to help. There is treasure enough for all of us on my Stalingrad. Some treasures glitter like gold. Others cannot be grasped with the hands, only in the hearts. Vlad, B, Diet, and Vax all are searching for their lost treasures. And I, Sazesh, will be there at their sides, at their backs. We are family, dwelling in shadow, taking what is ours, and lighting fires wherever we go.
Nice. And Sazesh, while you're in your med lab area, notice that you would probably have like identified or maybe trackers in here. You notice the tracking of Tomahawk, one of the people that is part of the crew, has gone dark. And Cation was on the ship, but on the station somewhere. But you notice the bleep is no longer there on the computer console.
Are the other people on the ship, or is Sazesh kind of holding down the fort right now?
You believe they are on the ship. You can calm them if you want to.
Yeah, Sazesh would first calm Captain Vlad.
Vlad,
Да, Sazesh.
that strange one, Tomahawk, his tracker has gone dark. Is it just my computer, or are you seeing the same thing? Yes?
I will look it up. Doctor, tell me, which one was the Tomahawk?
It is number 75262, the green one.
Oh, Thomas. Let's see. Vlad will bring up his own computer in his quarters and look it over. No, not yet. It appears Dr. D is missing.
Is he not on board the ship?
Yet, I think when we were coming off earlier, he was going to how do you say, a chop shop? I do not remember. He is an odd one. I will try to calm him.
Let me know.
Doctor. Should not be problem. He is with one. He do things like this from time to time. Vlad will try to ping Tomahawk.
Sazesh will start prepping supplies just in case they need to go find him.
Yeah, and when you try to ping him and stuff, you get no response. Of course, there's.
No, Doctor, nothing. I will run some inquiries for him, but Yeah, we have big job to do now, and he disappear like this from time to time. We find him.
Are we on Karth 4?
Yeah. Europa Station, pretty much right outside of Karth 4.
Maybe there is someone I can ask, someone who maybe heard about him if he is looking for supplies. I know someone here.
Duh, that would be good, but I may need you in our little mission. I will fill you in if you have a moment.
Yes, yes.
We are looking for, and he will send over. One moment, he'll send over some information to one of our monitors in there. Show her the kidnap job that we're about to start work on. This is Marisa Ramona. She is daughter of big drug smuggler in system. Rich girl, very snobby. Was kidnapped few days ago. Her father being bribed, excuse me, not being bribed, quite opposite, being extorted for money. Of course, he not want to pay, so we are going to find her, bring her back. I will be working, bringing D8 and B. I would like if you to join us.
Yes, yes. I will start collecting my supplies.
Das is good. I will probably send you a D8. I will probably take B to nightclub to schmooze with patrons, see if I can figure out more information from there. D8 is going to apartment that she lives at to do some first-hand investigating.
D8. I like this boy. He has potential.
Good. I am glad to hear you get along. He is bright, a bit of an asshole, but the good kind.
He understands the importance of making things smaller.
Very much so. How are things on your end, Doctor? I am still getting supplies in for ship. Do you need anything?
Yes, yes. You have more of the movies, the odd ones with the explosions. I finished the Rambones and the John McClanes. Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. I think these men are saints.
I am of a similar opinion, if I can be completely honest. They are great figures in history. Probably all of that was real and happened, in Captain Vlad's opinion.
Real, not real. All stories are real in a sense. This wily E-Coyote, I am thinking much on his story. He keeps trying and trying with the bombs and never succeeding. I think there is a tragic nobility to this story.
But I will find you more. I have heard of a great creator many years ago. Last name Abrams. I find you his tapes. Very good. I hear he master of explosion.
Yes, yes. But later, I will continue to get ready. Thank you, Vlad.
Absolutely, Doctor. I will have Antarin bring down holovids when they are delivered to ship. I have put in a request for them at the hobby shop.
She just grunts and turns off the car.
And Vlad will ping D8 and B. And both of you hear me on this channel, or does Captain have to buy brand new communicators too?
Oh, yeah, I can hear you.
Oh,
What is it?
loud and clear, Captain.
All right, leave looks to be over. And he looks at his watch, and there's probably like 3 minutes left. So, now what we're going to do is get ready. D8, you'll be going with the doctor to the apartment building for our subject of interest. And B, change of plans. You are coming with me to the club. We're going to do some snooping around at Primal X.
Oh, alright. It sounds, fun.
Good. Any questions?
No, I think I'm good. Yeah.
Do I have to wear anything special at all?
Wear whatever you want. Look good, have fun. We're just going to mingle. We are going to, of course, ask questions, but looking like we're having a good time is part of it. And the best way to look like you're having a good time is to actually have a good time.
Okay. I'll be, 10 minutes.
Very good. He cut off the comm and actually get dressed.
D8 cuts as well and goes about getting all his stuff set again. Yeah.
B
Alright.
will
So-
take some time to get ready. Maybe take 12 minutes instead.
Alright, so D8 and B, you guys are going to head to the apartment, huh?
Secession D8.
Mm-hmm.
This is it, Secession D8.
Yeah.
Okay. What kind of weapons are you taking?
Peggy and knives and grenades.
Okay.
Pretty much the same stuff he was carrying last time. I imagine. Has it been overnight now?
Yeah, well, I should say it's been a overnight.
Yeah. So, yeah, he's pretty much got the same kind of setup. So he's got Peggy, his Zentech, and a good strap of grenades and ammo and all that. So he's raring to go.
Yeah, Sazesh manages to pack an awful lot into her different nooks and crannies of her vests and robes. She's got a Zentech standard EP, and she's got various grenades and also a trank gun.
Nice, a trank gun. All right, B, Captain Vlad, what's your loadout for going to the?
Just the MP variant, I think, for B.
Captain is going to carry his standard complement pistols, both worn openly, jewelry, standard appearance.
B, you do notice that you have a message bleeping on your compad.
Oh,
It
and
seems to be from Echo.
and she kind of sees that, and she's kind of walking down to meet the captain, adjusting her hair a bit. She looks down at her compad and calls Echo right away as she walks.
See, the text message just reads "need help," and then it has a bunch of numbers and letters and stuff like that. And when you try to call, it goes straight to voicemail again. That
Oh,
for
shoot.
normal chipper, this is Echo. Leave a message.
Yeah, she hangs up and looks at the message again. Oh, shoot. And as she gets to Captain Vlad, she looks at him with a bit of concern. Hey, Vladdy, how fast do we have to go to the club?
The club is open 24/7, I think. Why? What is wrong?
One of my contacts, seem to be, I think in need of help. I got some, coordinates. Do you think we could go, I don't know, swing by, see what's up?
Vlad scratches his chin. We only have 3 days, B. What do you think is wrong?
I don't know, but she doesn't message me like this usually. I'm kind of concerned.
Is this one of the ones I know?
Probably. One of the ones who's helping me build a mech. So she's kind of important.
Vlad scratches his beard and... Okay, we go check it out. Hold on, he gets on the com. D8.
Yeah, what is it now?
B and I are going to check on something related to ship business. If we need help, I will send you coordinates, but for now, stick to mission, duh?
Oh, yeah, sure. It should be fine.
Alright, good. He powers down. Okay, where are we headed?
And she checks her phone or compad again. 32, 40, 45.5, 88, 24, 17.3. I can probably find a way there. And she kind of punches in the coordinates into her compad.
Coordinates, when you punch it in, it seems to pull up a location in the space station, Europa station, of course here, in the G4 area, which most people know is pretty much a slum. Seems to be popping up there. There's an old warehouse or possibly an old marketplace there.
And she looks at that and... shoot. It's a bit of a sketchier area there, Vladdy. Might need the big guns just in case.
It will be fine. I am popular in slums. Besides, I have D8 on call if we need it.
Oh no, I mean me.
Oh, yes, by all means, bring gun. Remember the license.
Oh, of course. She hurries back to her room and she grabs the tech fire and kind of straps it to her back.
And Vlad will get the coordinates on his pad and they'll head that way.
All right. Sazesh and D8, are you guys going to pay for a cab, or are you guys going to do like the monorail free monorail ride?
DA is all about free.
Yeah, Sazesh doesn't care.
All right, let's see.
We're gonna blow up the fucking monorail. Just news pops up across the comms to the other two. It's like, oh, and in recent news, the monorail just exploded.
Ah, beans.
20,000 dead.
Nani?
Last sighted was a revenant and a rat kid.
Oh no.
All right, going on the monorail, there's no problems at all. Yeah, you guys run into the normal punks and riffraff and stuff on there. The monorail pretty much streams across town, across the stations, and you get to see lots of beautiful scenery when you come out of the main complex and stuff. The monorail kind of goes into a hover mode and flies through most of the hover tracks. You know, most of the hover cars are flying around in different areas and stuff, and you fly kind of through them, and you can see out of the dome of the space station. You can see the planet Karth 4. You can see several of the moons. It has probably about 9 moons, and Europa Station is pretty much based outside one of those moons. And the amazing sights when you're flying through. And it takes you to get to this area where her apartment is. Going up, it has light security. The security doesn't check you for weapons or anything like that. They just barely notice you as you guys move in, and you head up the elevators to her room, which is locked. The door is locked outside. What do you guys want to do?
D8 kind of looks to Sazesh. I don't know. Did they rode together or they meet here?
I'm assuming we rode together.
Yeah, it makes more sense. So, how do you want to get in here? We've got options, I guess.
Try quiet first, yes.
Do we have to, though? I mean,
Well,
fine.
no, don't have to.
D8 kind of leans down, and he's gonna essentially kind of try and just a little bit more brute force than anything, pop the lock, but without making too much noise. He's really just pretty much busting the knob. Or is this a bit more high end, or is this like a tech door, or is it like a handle?
It's a mag lock. You can do a bypass on it if you have electronics or thievery skills.
Oh yeah, I do have thievery. I forget. Oh yeah, I'm an assassin. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh yes, I'll do thievery.
All right, so how do you want to do this? You want to like maybe use your knife or something, pry open the...
Yeah, he just he has a few spare daggers that aren't really anything he gives a crap about, so he'd be using one of those cheaper ones to try and pop the lock, essentially. Kind of brute forcing through the circuitry and stuff in there, and then just busting the mechanicals.
Sazesh, you notice that as he's fiddling with the controls there's a few sparks. The bypass goes horribly wrong, and the door does not open, and the console just smokes and smolders for a second. Looking down the hallway, you do notice someone coming.
She will go over and try to distract them, intercept.
Do you notice that they seem to be businessmen, both of them, maybe corporate, wearing kind of armored clothing or something like that? And,
does this seem like the kind of building that sort of person would live in?
Yeah, you're pretty sure these people might be residents here, or maybe visiting somebody here. One of them is carrying a briefcase, and it's very likely they could be armed, maybe with pistols or something.
She'll walk up with kind of a skulking, meek demeanor and
Say, excuse, fine gentlemen. I'm looking for apartment.
And she just starts to fumble in her pocket like she's looking for her comm. Pull it out.
Apartment.
And she'll say something that's on like another floor, maybe the floor up or down.
I'm here to do repair.
He looks at you and he says, I'm sorry, what do you need? I don't understand.
I need to find apartment at 72657.
You know, she's deliberately using a very thick accent. kind of poking at her comm pad.
Yes, is here. Somewhere has problem, electric problem. Need fix.
While she's running this interception, what do you want to do, D8?
Yeah, he's gonna kind of give it another go. This time, there's no fans or buts about it. He's basically attempting to break the lock.
Okay. Yeah, you just force it open at that point, like with the blade, kind of pry it in there.
Yeah, he pretty much gets it in there and actually busts the mechanism itself in the door. It's pretty much completely shot. It's definitely not going to close even again, ever.
Yeah. If anybody that investigates it, it definitely can tell that it's been messed with. So, you pry it open, and you're able to pull the door aside. The company men they're pretty much busy with Sazesh. Sazesh, can you do if you have any skills, you can use them, but other than that, charisma check.
Oh, look, I don't think I took deception or anything like that. Yeah, I'll just do a charisma check. Hold on, I'm not used to playing chaplains. Let me see if I have anything that helps.
Your number is a 5.
Okay.
Nice. He says, I think you're looking for the 7th floor.
She starts counting out on her fingers.
1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Is this 7?
He looks at the other guy for a second, and he's like, that's 7. The elevator's that way. And the other
Yes.
guy's like, we don't have time.
Yes, thank you, fine gentlemen.
And they nod.
She'll kind of scuttle past them and then just wait for them to go to wherever they're going and head back to the apartment that I'm assuming D8 entered and closed the door to.
Yeah, he kind of did his best to hold it closed so it looked like it was improper, not completely ruined. But when you get over to it, it's definitely busted as hell.
You slip in there. You find a kind of disheveled room. It's not like super messy or anything, but it's definitely not clean. There's things all over the floor, and but we're gonna jump over to Vlad and B real quick. How are you guys getting to your location?
Monorail.
Of course.
You don't get to be rich by spending all your money.
Wait, we're rich?
No.
Oh. But we're working on it, right?
Duh.
Oh, good.
You guys take the monorail. You're going to go locate your friend pretty much in the slums area.
Yup.
This sounds accurate.
All right. When you take the monorail, the same kind of situation, you end up flying a lot lower to the ground and kind of snaking through the lower parts of the city, and you get to the slums area. You actually have, Captain Vlad, you have a connect here in this area. I don't know if you would bother contacting him or not, but...
Once I realized where it was, absolutely, because this is not where I'd like to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, as soon as we step off the monorail. One moment, I think I have guidance for this place.
Oh, of course.
You can see that. You call him up.
Oh yeah.
Hawk picks up on the comm, and he's a Zarabred alien being. Kind of exoskeleton, pretty much warrior type of race. New Hawk is supposed to run a gang down there in the G4 sector. He picks up and says, "We finally."
Oh, you cut out a little bit there, Rogue, sorry.
"Oh, Vlad, you called me finally. It's been many moons."
Comrade Hawk! I'm so sorry, it's been such a long time since back on Europa Station. How are you, friend?
"I'm doing well for myself in G4.
Captain Vlad looks around at the very poor and terribly disabled looking place. Duh, I can see that. I'm actually in the neighborhood.
He laughs. He says, "You can hear some shouting in the background too of his comm and everything. You can see like some flames coming out of the trash barrels and everything back there." And he says, "Did you get the job that I sent for your friend in the high sector?"
I believe that is, remind me, that piracy one, duh?
"Yes, much money."
I did. And I took a nearby job because I'm a bit low on credits, to tell you the truth, and wanted to make sure that the fuel that I had would suffice. So I took one on station, but I intend to follow up on that as soon as we're done here. I was actually calling for different favors, since this is your territory and all that.
"Yes."
Now, naturally, I know that information is one of your many specialties, along with kidnapping and murder. But I was wondering, a comrade of a comrade appears to have gone missing, perhaps a foul play in your little area here. I am wondering if you might be familiar with such going on.
He thinks for a moment and he says, "Is your friend a female?"
And he will have B show him the dossier for Echo or whatever information she has. She is a tech nerd. She like to do hacking. May know street name of Echo, perhaps.
He nods and he says, "The kuthalans are picking up many slaves. For several weeks, they have kidnapped many. They are keeping them in an area in G4. I could send you coordinates to this location for a small fee, of course. 5,000 credits.
Not a problem. Let me ask you something, though, to confirm, because I have some coordinates already. You'll run those coordinates by New Hawk.
Yeah, and you know the coordinates. He's like, "Those coordinates are very similar to mine, but mine would get you closer. 5,000 credits."
Do I think he's full of shit?
Go ahead and make a unless you have detect deceit or
Let me see. Oh, I don't have detect lies. I'm just good at lying.
perception.
Meh.
I'm gonna give you a +2 to your roll though, because he's pulling this off pretty horribly. And yeah, you can definitely tell those coordinates are probably exactly the same as what he's been holding out for 5,000 credits on.
Yeah, and he'll turn the comm away for a second, look at B, and just roll his eyes, and then get back on the comm. Oh, Comrade Hawk, we are good friends, and it is because of that I know you are a horrible liar. But I will say this, Comrade. I would appreciate some information on the kuthalans, and I will be happy to pay a small fee for that instead. Do you know if they can be reasoned with, or if we should expect that they will want to shoot me in the face the moment I walk into the warehouse?
Yeah, he kind of laughs under his breath for a minute, and he says, they cannot be reasoned with. They are slavers and pirates. He tells you, he does tell you those are the exact coordinates. You should take great care.
Well, for confirming what I know, I will wire you 2,500 credits instead of 5,000. But I do tell you I appreciate the job, and I will take it and give you a fair price on things whenever I have taken a piracy deal. Duh?
He kind of moves his fingers excitedly, and he says, "We could send a few men to help you in your endeavor."
Oh! Have them meet us just south of the building.
He smiles and he says, "It will be done. Thank you for your generous offer."
And thank you, Comrade Hawk. Be safe. Riet. And he will disconnect that to that. Look at B. Ugh. The company I keep, Comrade.
Oh, that sometimes can be a bit questionable, but I trust your judgment.
He is a snake, Kukla, but a snake that can be tamed. And besides, if we're able to use the help he gave us, I can leave D8 and Sezesh to do what they must do. But we will have a look at these men he sends us.
Okay.
Scratches his chin. They may not be his best.
You know, if what he says is true about the whole kidnapping people for the past bit, that might be where our target is.
He scratches his chin. That is possible, That would fit their MO as well.
And we might have cut out a lot of time then.
We shall do a quick look-see. Perhaps we can verify it and bring the others. I just don't want to take them off mission without knowing more,
Oh, of course, of course.
Come on, then. Let us be careful. This place is full of not so good people.
Don't worry, I'll protect you, Captain. And she gives a bit of a little salute.
Vlad just smiles at that and will walk forward.
You do notice as you start to walk away, you get a text back from New Hawk. It sends you an image of this, if you can see that.
No.
Not yet.
Also, are we still supposed to be in medbay?
Sorry, what happened?
In terms of the screen, are we still supposed to be in medbay? Like for the map?
Getting like the cutout at the
Oh,
very
sorry.
end.
Are we still supposed to be at medbay for like the background image?
Oh, I didn't move the thing over for you.
No, it's okay.
I wondered about
Oh my
that.
god. I've been moving you guys all over the place.
Oh, we were on the wrong screen. Oh, yeah.
Aw.
I should have
okay.
mentioned something, but I was like, oh,
Mine.
yeah.
God. That sucks. You guys have been in like 3 different locations.
Theater of the mind.
Amazing.
Oh, it's all good.
The station looks oddly similar to where we live.
Oh wow, amazing.
Maybe that's why you didn't see the thing I
It was
just said.
mostly monorail, anyway.
Yeah.
What about now?
Oh yeah. Ooh.
Yes, that looks like a space bug.
Spooky.
That is a Kuthalan called Karjak. He sends you his name, his alias, in that face image. One of the Kuthalans of interest, perhaps.
Huh.
So you are pretty much outside of this warehouse now, in the streets here, and you notice like it's like a black market type of situation. You can see some people going in and out. It wouldn't be like crazy to see you guys going in and out of this place or anything like that. But the coordinates are actually inside, pretty much directly in the center of this large market area. So you're pretty sure there's probably another hideout or something in that area, probably sub-level or something like that.
Yeah, Vlad will want to try to. He'll want to try to scope it out a bit because he doesn't want to just call D8 and Sizesh for no reason. So if it's not there, if it is unrelated, then he just wasted their time. So first thing he'll want to see what kind of guys New Hawk sent, because he's not optimistic about hired help, or unhired help rather.
Yeah. Okay. So you guys are you're gonna hang out there for a little bit and scope out the area.
Yeah, try to see if there's any indication this is related to what we're already doing. Because right now this is just us helping. I'm just helping,
Right.
Echo. Could be related, but we don't know.
Right. We're gonna go back over to the others real quick, and you guys will really be able to see where you're at.
Nice.
Fully.
Yay!
All right, the apartment. Okay, yeah. As you guys are in the apartment, what do you guys want to do in there? It's very small. One person stays here, obviously.
You take this side, I take that side.
And Sizesh just walks to the far side and starts first looking with her eyes and then moving things around, looking for anything that she thinks might be interesting or valuable.
Yeah, D8's pretty relaxed, wandering around. The door's probably still just hanging open. He's propped something against it to make it look like it's naturally closed. He's kind of just rooting through stuff here and there, wonton. Yeah, it's not too bad of a place, is it? And he's gonna look for anything interesting that sticks out.
And both of you guys make a perception check unless you have anything else. You do find a computer, like a
Oh my god.
comm lab.
His rolls today. Oh my god.
Yeah. Right?
Did I update that?
There's a comm lab on the table. There is also Sazesh finds a little hidden compartment under the bed.
Ooh.
Yes. Look.
Oh, what do you got there? Anything good?
Hidey hole.
He figures out that you just press on this thing, the panel slides open, and inside is a small pistol, a little 9mm, and there is also a card in there, 10,000 credits on it.
Oh, not bad.
This is mine. I lost it.
Yeah, sure. Whatever. Anything good, though? Any kind of hints on where she is?
She looks at the
See.
gun and the card in the drawer. Is there anything?
You see the comm lab on the table, and
Not in here. Check the com lab.
Oh, yeah, of course. Good idea. God, I'm getting rusty. Too much time on the ship, I swear.
She had my gun too.
Puts the gun in her.
Yeah, everybody seems to have your everything, don't they?
Sometimes people hold things for me until I can find it.
Yes, but, I don't hold anything of yours, right?
Not yet.
Yes, exactly. Oh my. Well, let's see about this. Figure out where she is. Hopefully we can find something to blow up later. I'm getting a bit bored, to be honest.
When done here, maybe. Have no more use for it. Yes.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea. I literally can't remember the last time I blew anything up. I swear, it's ridiculous. Although,
It's important.
You wouldn't happen to mind a detour on the way to find the little lady, would you?
Detour? Where do you wish to go?
Oh, just a few lads who need taking care of, right? I'm thinking incendiary, right? Or do you think acid, maybe?
Fellows too big, need to be made smaller.
Yeah, exactly. For a good paycheck, too.
Huh? That sounds acceptable to us, Azish.
Good. All right, let's find this girl and get on with proper business. I swear, if we weren't getting such a good paycheck. And D8 will head over to the comm lab and start digging through what he can.
a comm lab, you quickly find out, like, Marissa Ramona, she was a rich girl. She's pretty much into partying. You see a lot of images from Primal X, that nightclub and stuff like that on there. You scrolling through there, many different races visit that club. It's pretty high-end nightclub, though. You can see her throwing out lots of money, and she's definitely doing drugs, getting messed up there. One of the last messages on there is she's pretty much picking up a bunch of ecstasy, or what is similar to that. And there, somebody who's going by the alias O2 is going to be meeting her at Primal X, and that was the last. That was also the date that she went missing. That was also the last message on there, is that they'll be waiting with a full 100 doses.
Oh my. Well, this sounds interesting, doesn't it? All right. Listen, keep an eye on the door, everything. I'm gonna plug into this and do my work, figure out where she is. Good. Sound good? Yeah.
Yes.
And she'll go over to the door and just position herself so that she can, her ear against it, listening for anybody coming.
Yeah, and D8's gonna plug into the actual comm lab himself and gonna go ahead and use Hunter's senses to figure out where she is.
Okay, and I think you have to do a perception check for that one.
Nope. It has to, base target is 6. So name must be known or thought over for at least 5 minutes, which is what we're doing. Perception check, base target 6. Further away, higher target number. Once per day. Not an exact location, but narrows it down to like a city block or even a room, depending on how close. Cool. Perception roll. Hopefully, all my shite rolls are done with.
I'm gonna bless him. Well, I don't. It looks like it works better the higher level you are, but I'm gonna try. So I think the way this works is, and I might be calling it the wrong thing. Hold on.
Is it a spiritual punch you gotta make?
Yeah, I have to make a faith.
Is it faith?
Yeah, faith. So I gotta make a spiritual influence roll, and if that works, then you get a bonus.
Yay!
Which button is the spiritual
Hard to do, but awesome if it works.
I may not have one. I'll just roll off my sheet.
Is it the light at the
Oh, we don't have one. I didn't put one on there. There are no guys.
You could just roll percentage.
Yeah, mine's 11%.
Ooh.
Well, I will add one.
It's actually very high from what I've seen.
I made it! I made it!
It happened.
Nice.
So he gets an extra D6 or an extra 6. Let me just read that again.
Oh my god. I hope it's a 6. Because that it's the target.
Yeah, a D6.
D6, okay. I'll just, I'll roll it and then I'll add a D6. Oh, wow.
Nice. That's really nice.
And I'll do that. And +1. So it's 20, yay!
Did the D6 get rare one?
Yeah.
So Suzesh just walks over to him really quick and places a hand on his shoulder.
Dritka, may Dritka guide you in your search.
And,
D8,
you might feel a little tingle and then she'll pat your shoulder and head back to the door.
He kind of looks to you and looks to your hand and to the spot where your hand is just left. I am both a robot and undead, so I don't think I can get diseases. But did you just give me a disease? It feels weird.
I wash hands. Vlad tell me to wash hands. I wash hands.
Sure, says he. Sure.
Once a day, whether I need it or not.
I mean, that's good. Just checking. Alright, time to buckle in. And D8 kind of plugs in, and he kind of slumps back in the chair a bit, and his eyes kind of spin in their sockets a bit, and really strangely.
What's that look like as you're able to hunt her down through the computer?
Yeah, so my idea of it is that he personally has no idea what's going on. This was installed baseline when he woke up, and this is just part of him. So he basically connects, and I had like a couple ideas, which if you're fine with it, basically it pretty much tracks it through the net, and then also sends out a couple of super tiny little like dot-sized drones, which go and kind of track them down relatively speaking. They're just like little nanite type things that come out of his head. And then just reattach, and it's like, okay, somewhere in this general area.
Awesome. And I whispered it to you where.
Yep. And his weird robotic eyes kind of stop spinning in their sockets for a little bit, and like the metallic shells that are his eyelids kind of blink over twice, and he unplugs and stands up and does a faux stretch. All right, we're good.
Good.
Oh yeah, she's in G4, some black market or some such. I think I have it down to about a block or so. You know, that's slums area, right? I'm willing to bet my target is somewhere around there as well. So.
Nice.
And hey, we might even be able to get more girls for the ship. You never know.
More. What?
Nothing. You don't have to worry about it, says he. But yeah, so we'll kill a guy and possibly his gang, and then head to a black market and, unkidnap, re-kidnap? Counter-kidnap, the girl that's there. Perfect.
Yes.
And she'll say,
We need to tell Vlad what we know.
Oh, yeah. And D8 will pop open his comms, connect it to Sezesh's, and then pop open his to Vlad.
Vlad will pick up. Duh.
Hey, Vlad. All right, so I got the girl tracked down. It is a black market, right, in G4, from the sounds of it. It sounds like they have not just her, a bunch of girls, so should be good fun.
And Vlad thinks for a moment and looks at B, and he has a bit of a smirk on his face. Oh, you just found this out. We are already here. Hurry up, comrade.
What do you mean you're already there?
We are here at this place, comrade. You said it is in G4. What are coordinates?
Shush!
Hmm?
Shush!
What?
Security.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
she gets out her trank gun.
D8 pulls out Peggy.
Sazesh positions herself so that when someone opens the door and steps in, she would have just a clear shot of them.
Yeah. D8 also, he kind of gets on the farthest end of the room and kind of lines Peggy up towards the door. And he might as well, he'll go off of one of the shelves, kind of like in the corner here, right towards the back, if you can see that ping.
Yeah.
And use that and put the stand up on that with it in full rifle mode. Just aimed at the door and ready.
I think Sazesh is probably kind of crouched down behind a chair.
Right. Yeah, you notice Sazesh
Actually,
was guarding,
I'm
so
sorry. Does
D8, do you have mask?
What?
Gas mask.
What? Oh, no. I really should get one. I have plenty of gas grenades, but I don't have any mask.
she just shakes her head.
Fine. We get one in black market.
That's what I was going to buy. And,
Shush.
Yeah, fine. He quiets back up again.
notice the two security guards position themselves outside of the front door, which is slightly cracked.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't close all the way if you try by this point.
And you can tell somebody's been messing with the console. Then you hear them pull their weapons out. Ramona, and then there's a knock on the door. Toop, toop, toop. Security. You went in there. Obviously, you guys don't answer, right?
Right.
Yes, it's me, Ramona.
Do you really want to do that?
No.
Oh, it would be so
Should.
Just get out of the shower. He knocks on the door, and after no answer, the first one slides the door open. Now you guys are going to kind of sneak attack him. That's what you're trying to do here.
Yeah.
D8 is absolutely waiting for that moment. He's going right for the face.
So, both of you just make a concealment check, or if you don't have that, just a perception check. We'll see if you can at least get it. Sneak attack on him.
You know what? I think I might. How much is that? Okay, so I can burn. So it would be 2 frenzy to add it to both stealth and conceal, right? For prowl. I don't think he needs to.
Oh, you really need
he's
concealment though.
Yeah. Yeah, if he were doing a stealth, he'd worry about it, but he doesn't.
Awesome. You guys are both good. You're both gonna get a sneak attack on him. So who has the higher dex?
What
here?
weapon does D8 have pulled out?
Oh, it's Peggy, his Zentech Oblivion. It's a sniper rifle that can also fold down into the size of an SMG and still function as a sniper rifle. But right now it's in long mode on its stand on a shelf pointed at the guy's face. And he has 18 dex.
Okay.
Also, it's an energy weapon and you can't see the shots, literally. They just rip holes out of things. They're literally, that's part of the description of the weapon. It's like, oh yeah, it's super sleek, stealthy, and terrifying because you can't see the shots it fires.
And what's Sazesh planning on doing?
She's got her trank gun out, and she kind of suddenly looks back at D8 and sees that he's got Peggy out. She just growls and tries to get the first shot off.
All right, you guys can do an initiative real quick between yourselves.
Cool. Just
No. It's gonna...
Oh my
wait.
god, what?
He double plus.
Oh.
It's a 7.
Seven.
Do it. It's baseline. Oh, it must be
Okay, 7.
something in my thing?
You probably put +0 or something.
Where would that be? Is that
I
index?
fumbled my initiative.
That'd be
don't
next to
have-
dex.
I just pressed the initiative button.
Let me check real quick. I might have messed something up.
It must be in the macro, I think. Double plus. More pluses.
Next to your dex.
I just saw that 3.
Oh, it's not written on there.
Oh.
There we go. It should be fixed now.
Oh, thank you. Hey.
Okay, so D8's gonna go first, and you're just gonna fire off like a Deadeye shot, or?
Yeah, I have this idea that he doesn't quite have like a traditional mouth, since he basically eats electricity and shit. So there's kind of this just little hologram smile that pops up when he's really happy, over his jaw, and there's that, and then just this whoomp as he's going to do a Deadeye shot with Peggy. Do you want me to just roll off my sheet, or have it all set?
The D20 to attack. That's
yeah.
just.
Oh yeah, actually, yeah, I can just
Just
put,
don't botch.
is that technical?
Are these just human guys? What are these?
Yeah. Okay. And
Appear
then
to
let
be.
me roll. Oh wait, no. Oh, that was just regular damage. It should be times 4.
What's
So
that
that's-
look like as you kill that guy?
So, so there's just this kind of sound, very heavy, very low, and there's no flash, there's no sight of anything. His head just is there, and then it isn't, and there's pieces of it all over the place, all in one fell swoop, just instantly. And there's that little sound of as things start sliding down walls and falling to the ground.
Then Sazesh.
As he falls to the ground, she takes aim at whoever's standing behind him, which is the other guy.
And you're gonna trank him?
Yeah, she's gonna try to trank him. I'll just roll the nexus, but that's what it is.
That's a hit.
Very nice.
So
And it's a
I
sneak
don't-
attack, so it's armor defeating. You're basically shooting him not in his helmet. with a trank
Probably
gun.
in like an elastic area around the neck or something like that. Like an area where it had to be flexible. Well, does he have to roll body save? Yeah. Okay.
Oof.
Yeah, so what's that look like as you knock him out?
She pops up just as the other guy falls to the floor and shoots him. And this sharp little dart, shoots out at very, very fast speed and penetrates the vulnerable area. And he reaches up with his hand and slaps the area instinctively where he got hit in the neck, and stumbles forward for a couple steps and then crumples to the ground. And Sazesh turns to D8.
Huh? Unnecessary D8.
Did you see his fucking head pop like a balloon? It was beautiful. You can see he's kind of stroking his hand up and down the gun before he says her name, and then it shuts back down into the small SMG mode, and he slips it back under his cloak on his back. Oh, that was a good one. Oh, I haven't killed anybody in a while. I needed that.
D8. Some people need killing. Some people do not. You must learn to know the difference. Go get that body, bring in here.
Yeah, all right, fine. And he goes over and he kind of picks up the body. Just literally, like, very easily, one arm tosses it up onto his shoulder. All right, where do you want it?
Put on bed.
And she goes out and takes the other guy who's been tranked and just drags him a little bit farther into the hall. And then she gets out some Molotov cocktails. And she
I like your style,
tosses
Sassy.
one to D8.
Now you can make explosion.
Lovely. And he kind of winds up a bit and does like a full spin before he just gently tosses it underhand onto the bed.
And Sazesh will follow it up with one of her own, just so it definitely will burn the whole room. And then I think they probably dash out.
Yeah, to say the least. And try to close the door, and it kind of jams, a little bit with the deadbolt and stuff, how it just doesn't quite go because it won't close. Yeah. He slams it for a good 5 seconds before he just starts booking after Sazesh.
As you guys, go ahead.
Oh, she'll also grab this tranked guy's weapon, whatever it is, just for reselling.
Good point. Oh yeah, I would have grabbed the other one's weapon as well.
Right, there's a AP carbine and a 9mm.
If there's a rifle, I want it.
It's an SMG and a pistol.
Oh, I don't care then. Okay, you have the SMG. I'll take the pistol.
Okay.
You guys take off down the hallway as the place blares up. It doesn't take long for alarms to go off, but you guys are pretty much out of there by the time that happens. And the scene fades over to the marketplace, Black Market, where Captain Vlad and B are still hanging out. You guys notice that a vehicle rolls up with two very strange, awkward-looking individuals listening to some strange alien rap music and getting out of the vehicle, like Cheech and Chong, pretty much, smoke billowing out. And one of them points over straight towards Vlad, this one here, and speaks to his friend in Zero Bread, and then nods to you.
Vlad looks at them both, and I take it you are New Hawk's associates.
Yes. Yes, human. We come to help you. We watch your back. Need a diversion? Diversion? And he looks over at the other guy. And the guy nods and he says, diversion.
Diversion's good.
Great. Yes, we will wait here a moment. We have a couple others on the way, but we will approach this together. And yes, we will make a good team. And he looks at B, eyes perhaps betraying that he's not certain on these two.
She pats him on the shoulder. Hey there.
Vlad will buzz D8 again after being hung up on. D8, are you finished doing whatever it is you are doing?
There's the sound of a security alarm and almost sounds like screaming and fire in the background as he picks up. Yeah, everything's fine. We'll be on our way soon. We'll be there in no time, yeah.
All right, hurry. We're about to go in. We have assistance. A diversion.
Like assistance, like you need me to kill someone that's watching you, or...
Yeah, not this time. Perhaps next time. But no, this is actual help.
Okay,
diversion.
cool.
Yeah, duh. You will see when you get here.
All right.
Careful, Vlad. They are not family. Careful.
Oh, yet. But they are potentially useful.
Yes, meat shields. Dibs on their guns if they die.
Vlad is making sure he's turning the volume down as D8 speaks, and we'll hang up. They will be here soon. Please listen to your music. It is exotic.
One of them nods and he turns it up a little bit. He says, he like. They both nod to each other. Can you guys make B and Captain Vlad make a perception check, please?
B is very fascinated by the two associates that have joined them.
Captain Vlad, you notice two kuthalans on kind of like a balcony type thing, looking out over the market and watching people and stuff, and hearing about the kuthalans. You're pretty sure these guys might be involved just by the look on them. They look like mercenary types, pirate types, both of them carrying weapons.
He'll keep track of them as he's walking around. Try not to be too obvious about it. He's just trying to buy some time until D8 and Sazesh get here. Really going to get the lay of this place, what it looks like, where he might be able to get D8 up to, how he can use these two morons. All that's running through his head right now, but he's coming up with ideas. He is going to watch them, though. Try to keep it hidden that he is watching them.
As you're doing that, kind of scoping it out, as you get kind of closer to those coordinates, that area, you realize that these guys might be like running some kind of skin shop. Like maybe they're selling people, primarily girls, in this area. Real nasty. And You can see some clientele actually going up there and talking with the kuthalans at time to time.
This is intriguing. Vlad's gonna buzz D8 Sazesh, and he's gonna wave B over as well.
Oh, Bee's been mostly following. She
Yeah.
kind of hustles over. Yeah, yeah.
All right, everyone, hear me on this stupid thing.
Yeah, we're on our way. And what is it now?
All right, I think I have eyes on the trouble. They may be selling these people, these women. I want to engage in business talk with them. Not real business, but business under the illusion of business. Get attention away. So, when you get your D8, I am going to take a few photos of the area. I want you to find a good place to set up. I will get these two associates of ours to run interference if things go wrong.
Okay.
I will try to get access to this place.
All right, sounds good. Yeah, just send me the pictures and I'll figure out the best spot from there. You want me set up in a good position to take them out, yes?
In case we have to go in hard way.
All right, I can do that. Also, do they have a gas mask there? I really need to get one.
Why do you need a gas mask?
Well, my filters aren't made for that kind of fine grade stuff, right?
Oh,
I will do a
You
cursory
all
look
need
around.
gas mask. Can't believe no
Yeah,
one
you guys should
has
buy some
gas mask.
too.
okay. When we can.
Why don't you put it on shopping list if you think we need a gas mask? I ask you all every time. I never get a gas mask on shopping list.
Well, I mean, this is the problem, right? I keep forgetting, and also, I mean, if I use the funny gas, it's no fun if no one laughs. Everyone just pulls down their mask.
It's no fun for anyone if you use the funny gas, because we're not actually laughing. We're fucking sick.
Well, I mean,
Um,
that's what's funny. Is
Why don't you try
have to
being
laugh.
funny, D8? That might be good.
You know, why don't you try not being a bitch, B? How about that? You know, that's an option too.
Alright,
Oh.
alright. Enough of that. I buy the fucking gas masks.
All right, good.
B, go find gas mask, please.
Oh. She looks over at the Zara bread and she's gonna give some bit of a strange look. She looks back to Vlad. As long as I don't have to go near them.
No, I will take them with me.
Okay, good.
They look like hired help idiots, so that it will make more sense to the kuthalans, I think.
Do you think I'm a bitch? I don't think I'm a bitch.
Yeah, D8. It like brother and sister.
Oh.
D8 just like to make fun of people because he's ugly. Go on, go grab gas mask,
Oh, okay.
and then meet them when you see the others come in. Meet them, and you and Sajesh stick together and help pull me out in case this go bad.
Alright, buddy. I'm off. And B makes a beeline around the Zara bread and goes to the gas masks.
Vlad returned to the Zerbread. Comrades, I have work for you. Come, look like very strong bodyguard for me, huh?
And you notice that they've both been like, not really looking towards you guys, but pretty much looking towards, the market and those two kuthalans up there. And they seem to have been talking amongst each other for a minute. Well, this Zerbread comes over and he says, that is O2. He says he sells drugs at the Primal X.
Oh, it is all coming together. You ever buy from him? Good stuff?
Says no. We stick to our own.
That's fair. Well, yes, look tough, look very intimidating. We are going to get into that place. I need to get a better eye for something.
One of them nods. This one comes over. You want us to look tough? We stand here, look tough.
No, you walk with me. You will look like guards for me. I wish to get closer look inside of where they are keeping merchandise.
And he looks over at the other one. Bodyguards. And they nod. We're bodyguards. And they get closer to you. B, you walk off into the market area.
Yeah, she's avoiding the other aliens there and walks off into the market looking for gas masks.
As you are, as you're doing so, you notice that the kuthalans take notice of you walking by yourself over there and looking amongst the shop for a minute. One of them is kind of smoking and investigating you right now, kind of just taking notice of you. The shop owner comes up, a small human. He's kind of hunched over. Can I help you?
Oh, hi. She looks back. She's kind of looking towards the... someone's looking at her, and she looks to the shop owner. Oh, yes, if I could get, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 gas masks? I think 4. Yeah.
And he nods. Yes, I will get this for you.
Could I get one with, like, one that's kind of small and also one that's big, because one guy has a big head.
He nods. He says, one size fits all.
Oh, good. And she kind of waits. Yeah.
You're getting 4 of those.
Yeah, she is. Oh, one more thing. Do you have any, I don't know if they have anything in the station. It is kind of an old, really old toy. It's like it's like this round, black ball, and it has an 8 on it, and it tells the future. Do you have one of those?
The magic 8 ball.
Yes!
He says, I do. And he goes over and he grabs one of those. 5 credits for you.
Ah, thank you. And she'll take out her credits and pay for the items.
Alright, so you pick up the gas mask and the and the magic 8 ball.
And she takes the 8 ball and she pauses for a moment, looking up, and she shakes it and looks down. That would look not so good. And she'll kind of start wandering back towards Vlad, but mostly focused on this 8 ball now.
Vlad, what are you doing?
Vlad will take his 2 bodyguards and actually approach the kuthalans.
As you get over to the stairs, find one of them comes down. Must be immediately you kind of recognize the hierarchy here. O2 must be a higher rank than Machete there. Machete obviously has the blade. He doesn't have it pulled out or anything, but he has a couple of them on his belt. He doesn't seem to be using any pistols or anything. But O2 certainly has a gun on him, on his belt. Looks to be... Let's see here what he's got. He's got a shotgun on his back there. Machete walks up and he says, "What do you want, human?"
Hello, comrade. I come looking to make a deal.
And he looks you up and down. He seems like he's trying to be intimidating, but then when the Zerebreds step up, he does back off a little bit, and he says, "What kind of deal do you look for?"
Well, my comrade here tells me that one, he points up to, he deal in drugs, but that's not what I'm looking for, comrade. You see, I am a man of similar trade to what I think you're doing here. Neither one of us may have license for it, but we are both interested in flesh, da?
O2 looks over and he says, "You Jag." And Jag nods to him. And he says, "I know this one. And can do business with you." Immediately seeming to recognize Jag, probably from that club, he immediately kind of agrees and doesn't question him anymore. He says, "You have lots of money, human."
Comrade, I am great space captain in this sector. You have not heard of Captain Vlad?
Look at each other for a minute. They shake their heads.
Ah, good. All the better. Then no one needs to know about my extreme buying power, comrade. He kind of rubs his fingers together for money, and he has his shine on, his rings, and he will look around, and I have money, comrade. But as with any good purveyor of good, I need to see what I'm working with.
And O2, he nods, and he says, "You wait here. I talk to boss. Maybe we can get you a show."
I would like very much.
And he smiles, and you can see like the 6 tongues come out and flip around and stuff. And he says, "We will be back." And they both wander off. At about that time, B, you notice Sazesh and D8 wandering up through the crowd.
And she kind of sees the two of them and hurries up, with a smile on her face. "Ah, I got the masks!
Oh, good. Yeah. Let me see.
Okay." And she tosses him one of the masks.
Oh, nice. Auto fit, huh?
I, Sazish, already have mask, but
Oh.
save for black-eyed gray skin wax.
Oh yeah, it was for her. I know you have one.
Yeah, good.
I also got her this. And she pulls out the 8-ball.
The hell is that?
It's a magic 8-ball. It tells the future. It makes her job really easy. So she doesn't have to, think all the time. She can just shake this.
Sazesh cocks her head, looking at it.
It does similar.
This is not magics.
No, but you can ask it a question. I'll answer it for you. Most of the time. Sometimes it's busy.
What, does it use like an algorithm or something, or an AI? Or?
Maybe it's like magic on its own. Here. And she gently passes it to D8.
D8 kind of takes it and looks it over, kind of shakes it in his hand and looks at it. What do I do with this?
You gotta ask it a yes or no question. It's very, very simple.
Okay.
Signs
Okay.
point to no.
Yeah, and D8 looks at it, and then he shakes it again, and as he's shaking it, am I funny? And he looks at it.
Yes.
See, I told you. And he shoves it back over towards B.
Well, I guess you're sometimes funny. She gives him a smile.
Fine, I can deal with sometimes. So are we killing these guys or what?
I think so. One of my contacts, I think, is here as well. And then she kind of stops because she knows Vlad wanted to seem to get the jump on these two. We were quick when we went to the club, and we got here really quickly. Yeah, that's what happened.
Has Vlad already gone somewhere with these guys?
No, Vlad is actually coming back at this point with the Zerebred. Well, he's at the stairs, actually. He's not really coming back. But you can see him from there.
Yeah.
I can,
Indeed.
like, look over and from the stairs and see you guys all talking in the shop there. It's all open.
Think I should wait and hash it out, or do you want me to get in position?
And Vlad, are we on comms? No, never mind. Go ahead.
Start looking.
Alright, fine. And he starts kind of cycling through the images in his head, connected up as he kind of meanders around, not straying too far, for like a good spot where he'd be able to tuck behind a shop or stand or something similar.
Trying to find,
that-
like, some position.
Yeah,
Yeah, somewhere stealthy that he can dip down in his cover.
Yeah. Suzesh starts looking for like a flanking position across from D.
B will scuttle somewhere. Hopefully, it's not super obvious with cover, but trying to find somewhere to protect herself.
Yeah, side note, D8 is pretty much head to toe covered in like kind of basic leather clothing, like fairly heavy, gray brown. As he kind of gets over it, he looks like I was gonna say he looks like just a shady motherfucker, but yeah, he kind of goes off to the side and sits waiting, blends in pretty tight with the crowd.
This O2 comes back with a machete, and he's kind of hunched over and walking side to side and swaying. His six tongues come out, and he nods towards Vlad. He says, "You can come in, human." And he looks at the other two, and he says, "Only you inside, though."
And Vlad will silently turn on his communicator one way as they were still inside, so he can broadcast everyone out. And he looks at the two, and two of you remain here. I will go in with our new friends.
Two nods, and he says, "Let's go."
Vlad will go in with them.
I'll go ahead and move you guys all over.
Cool.
Just to see.
Yeah, D8, now knowing that he's going in, is going to stealthily find a good position for quick egress.
And you do notice that when he goes in to this area, it's kind of like a shop that looks pretty much with the red curtains over the windows and stuff like that. You can't see inside of it. They disappear into this building. of the marketplace. There is one more Kuthalan you see that guards the door. This one here, he's got a strange helmet on his head. Also has a weapon on his side.
He'd look at him. I like that headpiece. What kind of helmet is that?
He says, Kuthalan make. You can't find here, human.
It is a shame. It looked like very strong material. Your people make very interesting things.
And sticks all of his tongues out.
Vlad starts looking around and is just going to follow them.
You go inside, you notice that there are pretty much booths set up with girls dancing in each of the booths. There are a few males in here, but most of the dancers are female. As you're walking by, some of the clients are in there at their private little tables. Some of the curtains are closed over the doors, and you can hear the sounds of sex and pleasures. And as the Kuthalan brings you back farther, you notice a familiar face, the one that Newhawk sent you. Karjag is sitting in a small room with a few other Kuthalans guarding him. Seem to be several Kuthalans in this gang here. There are a few girls in there. Some of them are doing drugs on the table in the corner. And Karjag looks over towards you and nods. And O2 says, "This is the one. He seeks to buy flesh." Karjag nods and waves O2 away. O2 goes and stands in the corner, as do the others. And Karjag offers for you to sit at the booth with him.
Oh, da, comrade. You walk in and we'll have a seat in the booth, whoever Karjag gestures into.
Says, "Do you want to buy anyone specific? A girl, a boy?"
There are two that I have in mind, and I have done my homework, comrade. So, I will know that these are quite available.
He looks at the others for a minute, and then he looks back at you. You.
Well, there are a couple of things I'm here to settle. You see, I am not one who keeps roots in any one place. I am a traveling businessman. One of my businesses is similar to your friends who had brought me in. I sell drugs. Another is this whenever it pleases me. And on both accounts, I have become aware that there are a couple of women under your care who either directly or through their family have wronged me in some way. Now, one of them has wronged me directly. This one is simple. She is a bit of a tech geek, younger one. Street name of Echo.
And Karjag nods. You can see O2 laughs, and Machete laughs, and kind of weird reverberating sound coming out of their chest. And Karjag nods. He says, "Newly acquired."
Duh. She is quite a pain in the ass, I would say. She hacked many separate accounts. I have one such account on the station. I come in, I find all credits have been taken. I contact some friends of mine, maybe some mutual friends that we have, comrade, if they told you about my protectors. I find out you have her. So, I want to make a deal for her. That is one portion. The other one, that one is the cherry on top, so to speak. As a salesman of fine, exquisite, but perhaps illegal material that people ingest, inhale, or insert, I have been wronged by certain parties. Certain smugglers, have you? People have given me bad deals. Are you familiar with Balder and Ramona?
You can tell his eyes kind of shift. The slits that are there seem to dilate strangely in his yellow eyes. And I definitely got his attention, and he says, I don't know this name.
With all due respect, comrade, your face betrays you. Come now, if we are going to do business, how can we do business if we are not going to be at least a little honest with one another?
Says, that one is not for sale.
You say she is not for sale. But, comrade, and he leans back and we'll take one of the milder drugs that is there, perhaps something that can be smoked, and he'll just take it without asking, plainly, pull it off the table, inhale it. Very good stuff. But, comrade, what if I were to make you an offer so ridiculous that you would have to consider it?
Around for a minute, and then he shakes his head. He says, there is not enough money.
Perhaps you underestimate me, comrade.
No, he motions for O2 to come over, and he whispers something to him. And the O2 walks away. Says, how much do you offer?
This Balderin, Ramona, fucked me out of 30 million credits. Hard fucking. I don't mean something soft with contraceptive, comrade. I mean my ass was sore for weeks for that deal. Now, I'm pretty pissed off. If you have this girl who does not exist, then I could perhaps find 20 million credits that do not exist.
Can you make a... What skills do you have? Maybe negotiation or speech?
I would love to negotiate.
Yeah, let's do that one.
Let's see what else I got just before.
I know you got some good talking skills.
This counts as a first encounter with this guy?
Yeah, definitely.
Ill repute. Let's do that. Let's spend, I believe it's 1 CP, and I can... Oh, with this ability, dealers able to add a D6 to their charisma attribute check. So, D6 from that, 1 CP spend, and then negotiation. I don't think you can see him, D8, unless you have thermals. Because we have the curtains up. Skill check.
Oh, I thought there was a bodyguard outside the place you went.
Oh, yes, there is.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can definitely see the bodyguard outside.
I have sensors anyway as well, so might be able to use that. But yeah.
Oh, nice. Let's see here. There's no way. He's going to try to burn a frenzy and add a d6 to that, but that's probably a winner. Ooh. Still not enough. 15. Yeah, you can tell by the offer, and pretty much the sincerity of the way you make it sound, that he's certainly interested in doing business. So he says, and how fast can you get this 20 million?
Pulling the connections, comrade, I can have it in 3 hours. But for such a large sum of money, I need to have certain conditions. We need to do this a certain way, a certain old way that is comfortable for everyone involved, but especially me because I'm giving you the money. So, I will go over these terms, and if they're agreeable to you, we make a deal. If not, I take my 20 million credits and say goodbye, or sayonara, as they used to say in my planet. So, conditions, and he will put whatever he was smoking back on the table. We meet at neutral site. It can be secluded. Prefer to keep it near here, honestly. We meet there for exchange. You bring the girls that I want. I will bring all the funds and credit account, and we can provide you with either chip so that the transaction is discreet. Enough chips, of course, to make things look calm for the law. Or we can do direct credit transfer. Eye to eye, you can watch us exchange the funds. No takebacks. Those are my conditions for this deal.
Says, I must choose the meeting place.
Duh, of course. You are much more familiar with this place than I. I would leave it in your capable hands for a safe exchange.
And anybody outside can go ahead and make a perception check if you're standing outside there, watching this place.
Yeah, definitely.
Target number was 8. You notice O2 coming out, talking to the bodyguard out here, the guard, the doorman, and they seem to be excited about something, and you can tell that they're calming with someone else. Do you guys have any type of listening devices, maybe shotgun microphones, anything like that?
I have sensors, but I don't know if that really applies to this. Although
super hearing or anything?
Let's see.
I just have the sensors. Although, let me double check. No, just like distraction and stuff.
Don't think so.
You're keeping your distance a little bit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, D8 was getting ready to, take this guy out if need be. So he's probably relatively close so that he could move in and, proceed. But yeah, I mean.
All right. You notice that they're coming with somebody, and then O2 runs off and back into the marketplace. Somebody could choose to tail him or follow him if they wanted to, or stay on your site.
B will. Oh, actually, no. B doesn't see any of this. She's busy.
Yeah. DA will come across the comms, actually. Hey, Sezzy, you think you want to tail that guy for me? Well, I feel like I might have to blast some folks, if things
Yes,
go bad.
yes.
All right,
Already
good,
on
good.
my.
And
Thank
she
you.
scuttles off in that direction.
D8's, he's gonna get a little bit closer to the place, not enough for this guy to notice him, but he wants to, make sure that nothing's going wrong. So he's gonna gamble and go ahead and use his sensors, just to try and gauge how many are in there.
You do pick up a lot of people on your sensors. You pick up probably too many, a jumbled mess to pick out, who's who, Kuthalan or dancers or clientele or whatever.
Okay,
But
cool.
but you do pick up like at least 20, 25 life forms in there. So it says as you are gonna tail that guy.
Yep.
Slip.
Did you not hear me?
She said, yeah.
Okay. Slip, can you make a concealment check or perception if you don't have concealment?
Or would it be tailing?
Yeah, if you have that.
Ooh, nice.
Oh, she's badass. He does not seem to take notice of you following him through the crowd. He slips back a few, it seems maybe a few blocks, and you notice that he goes downstairs into a sub-level basement. He does reach a pad and puts in a code. Looks like a 6-digit code that he types in, and then the door opens up, a metal door. You notice another Kuthalan guard there as he goes in, and inside looks like you can see kind of like cages, and then the door closes.
Well, could she make out the 6-digit number he typed?
Make a perception check. It's going to be a hard one. I would say that would be a 12.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, weren't able to make that one out.
Okay. She'll get on back up a bit and get on comms.
Found the cages.
Oh, you think that's where they're stashing them?
Where?
Yes, yes. Many cages.
All right, I'm on my way.
I'll stay here. I'll wait for Vlad.
Oh, yeah, good. Keep an eye on him.
Okay.
Careful,
D8
B.
will,
I'm careful.
Too pretty for this area.
And DA's gonna slink off over to where Sezesh is.
She'll kind of. No, he can probably track her. So.
Oh yeah. Like hardcore.
Uh-oh. Oh my.
Going back to unless you want to do something about that now.
B is she's standing there and her face flushes as she still watches out for Vlad, thinking of ways to impress Sezesh later.
Or let her down easy.
Oh no.
Going back to Karjak and Vlad inside. He says 3 hours.
Duh. Unless you need more time.
Says 3 hours. 3 hours good. He says, on top of the building. And he, a chip across from the table to you. It has kind of coordinates on it. The area where he wants to meet up with you. It looks to be on top of the building, not far from here. Couple of blocks down, as a matter of fact.
Vlad will take it. Very good, comrade. Then in 3 hours, we will make a great deal.
Nods. He seems excited by it. He seems to. You think he's definitely thinks this whole thing's sincere for sure. He doesn't seem to be overly cautious about it at the moment. But he stands up and he snaps his fingers to the others, and several of them depart. Says, you can enjoy one on the house if you like.
Oh, comrade, were I a younger man, I would love it. He stands. He makes a show of having bad knees. But I am old, and I am married to my work.
Suit yourself.
In 3 hours, comrade. And he will do a half bow, not knowing what the standard Kuthalan farewell is, and will see himself out.
Odds. And as you walk back out, Machete kind of like walks with you and lets you out back into the street. Machete and Red Mock are out there to watch you as you're leaving. Karjag and the other two that he left with start to walk off down the street towards where Sazesh is and D8. Kind of. I imagine you guys are probably like hiding across the street or something.
Well, to be
D8
honest,
was getting ready to go in.
Sazesh was waiting for one of them to come out and then roll a grenade in. But if
D8's got the same plan, pretty much.
so, I think probably one of them is watching the door and the others are watching the street.
Yeah, that works. She's the best with grenades, so he'd leave that to her then. And he'd be keeping an eye out with his own grenades handy and ready to go.
Let's do this then. Is over here to this area.
Yay.
You guys can all see that, okay? This will be the entrance to that sub-level down there. There was a guard on the inside of the door, but not one on the outside. Kind of just a stairs that go down to that little hallway, and then that door with a digital pad on the side to open, kind of like a mag lock. So you guys are just waiting for the door to open up?
Pretty
Yeah.
much.
D8's watching the street, and Sazesh has got a knockout gas grenade in her hand, waiting for the door to open.
Yeah, D8's keeping close enough that he'll be able to throw as well if need be, but he's watching the other way. He also has knockout gas grenades at the ready. They're so
You
good.
notice that nobody actually opens the door by the time these three arrive to the location.
Ooh.
Jag in the front, the other two tailing behind. They're looking around cautiously. You guys are hiding though, right?
Mm-hmm. You want me to roll
Alright.
conceal?
Yeah, go ahead and do
Yeah,
conceal
conceal.
if you guys are hiding across the street.
Cool. I will spend 2 frenzy to do the stealth and then the conceal. To add an extra d6 as well.
Ah. Fumble. She's good at that.
Oh man, so a 10. Lame. Those 1s on the d6s.
I'm only gonna roll for 2 of them here.
Oh, D8 was almost okay. Very trashy rolls today on his part.
Okay, so the other 2 are talking, Maku and the other one behind him, and Karjak stops, and he just like takes a look towards you guys for a moment, and then says something to the other guys, whispers something to them. They both look over at you. You notice these 2, and then he starts to walk towards the door. As these 2 start to walk towards you, one of them says, "Get lost. This is our area."
Are they? How are they positioned, like compared to us?
These 2 are close, and Karjag is not near them anymore. He's kind of near the door.
D8 is kind of. He seems to be waiting. He's basically looking for that moment that Karjag opens the door and he's going to throw a grenade over there so that when the door opens, whoever's at the door gets knocked out and it stays open is his goal. But
Yeah.
but he sees these guys. Oh, come on. What's your problem? Just hanging out?
What Sazesh would like to do is to position herself so that she can lightning bolt as many of them as possible. So she would probably throw her hands up and say,
Fine, fine. No trouble.
and start backing off. And then, once she's behind all of them, zap them.
Oh, my.
Might be able to get Maku and Dis in that.
Okay.
Because
But
Karjag is like,
she's probably going to
down the
wait until
stairs.
one of them opens the door, though.
Yeah, Karjak is down there by the door and typing in the code. And after they've asked you to clear out, you can see that they're like reaching for weapons now. Still not in a like attack mode, but pretty much like get out of here. Get out of here now. Type thing. Jag opens up the door.
Yeah, and right as the door opens, D8 kind of throws his hands up like, okay. And as he does that, he throws the grenade over to Karjag, and it goes to reach around back to grab Peggy out.
Yeah, and
after he threw it.
Sazesh would let fly her spell. She had been starting to back off, hands in the air, like, fine, fine.
Initiative
And do initiate. Actually, like everybody can go ahead and do it too. 'Cause you guys are right down the street.
Maku's fucked.
What?
Oh shit!
One.
Double plus, but it's still a 1.
Holy shit!
Oh my
Glad
god.
he's on point. He's just fucking strutting his way around the black market. Meanwhile, we're faffing about throwing concussion grenades and shit.
He's hearing you over the comm link.
Like, ooh.
B, what did you roll?
A 1.
One. She is precisely where she needs to be, comrade. On the bottom.
Captain,
Oh no.
I think we need to talk.
Alright, what are you gonna do? You actually,
Fuck, that's a good question.
you actually I guess you guys would be, still on comlink together.
Yeah. Well, I would have had it one way. I guess I would have turned it back on. I would have heard them doing silly shit. I guess
Probably.
coming back out looking to be what is, and then here. All right. Oh shit! And he just pulls out his Durham and starts running in that direction.
All right.
I love it.
So you take off this one here. Is actually next. It's gonna get the drop on you. So he was reaching for a weapon. He didn't have one out, so he sees that you guys are about to attack and actually moves a little bit faster.
Was I able to get the grenade off before everything goes down, or?
Oh, you're actually you'd have the grenade in your hand about to throw it.
All right, cool.
And he would see it. He would see it about to happen. He has a disc thrower, it looks like, which is a projectile weapon attached to his arm. He is going to try and fire 2 of those at D8.
Oh no!
So this would be just physical defense.
All right, cool. Let me roll that. Dodge, right? A boop.
Nice.
Tippity dodge.
First one is a miss. Second one is
More low rolls, please. Oh no. High rolls, please. Yay! Tippity dodge.
2 discs go flying by you.
Yeah, D8 is surprisingly nimble.
Arjag is next, unfortunately. He's going to run inside. Disappears inside. The door is not closed yet, though.
Ooh.
Sazesh.
All right, she's gonna cast lightning bolt.
Yeah, get these guys out my way.
And yeah, you would be able to line those 2 up. They both have to dodge this.
Shit. But what about the other one? Oh, yay.
That does hit Dis.
All right.
Get it. Oh, do we have music? I just realized it's quiet all of a sudden.
Sorry. I'm about to put
No
that
problem.
So it's first level. Is it just ×1 power?
You're actually fourth level right now.
Oh, yeah,
so,
that's right. ×4.
so it'll be power 4. So what does that look like as you kill the disc thrower guy?
He shoots off the discs toward D8 and Sazesh. And Sazesh is already winding up with the spell, her hands getting surrounded by static electricity. She lets fly and it goes straight through Dis, but Maku dodges out of the way, ducking as the bolt strikes the door behind him.
I'm sure you still have some actions, right?
That's 2.
Oh.
Burn Frenzy.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna burn Frenzy. And I will pull up her gun and she'll just shoot Maku.
What kind of gun do you have?
It's not a Nexus. That's what it says here. It's a... I can't remember what it's called. Hold on.
You did also get the
A
SMG.
Zentech standard.
Zentech. The best guy.
Oh, energy pistol.
Ooh,
Okay, so that's gonna go through his armor if it hits.
lovely.
That was 1 shot. You want to do
She'll
one
go-
more frenzy?
Yep, she'll go again.
Get him. Shit. You can do it.
Oh, that's a hit.
Yay.
Yes.
Ready
And
for you to
roll,
get
dude.
away.
Lovely.
All right. I don't know what damage the energy pistol does.
You said it was what? Zentek standard?
Yeah. It's energy.
It is 4d8. Fuck's
Yeah.
sake. That's EP? What? Oh my god, that is a scary gun. Holy shit. I forget how
One of those
scary
exploded.
guns are.
Roll it again.
Oh yeah, look at the 8.
So just 17.
Sweet.
So that puts him on the ground. Not dead yet, but
Sweet. Lovely. It's a good pistol. I need more Zentek in my life.
right.
So D8's gonna throw the grenade first, trying to land it in the door, so that it, gets those guys. So I will go ahead and do my grenade attack. Grenade. It's a 3.
Oh no.
That's okay because I have a gas mask, so even if it botches, it's fine. I have plenty of grenades.
So it kind of goes right about like here, on the outside of the door, and starts to fill up this hallway here.
You know what? I have a gas mask. Actually, would I be able to run up, just pick it up, and run it in there?
Yeah, you can totally do that.
Yeah, I've got a gas mask. So D8, seeing his hand is kind of pinching his metallic brow at the moment, as he runs forward, giving a wide berth to Makuax on the ground, picks up the grenade, has Peggy in one arm and the grenade in the other hand, and runs on in with it in hand.
You guys
Does
know
he
that
see anyone at that point? I assume it's like
Yeah.
one action to grab the thing and then the full run action to get in there, yeah?
Yeah, so I'm gonna say you already had it in your hand,
Yeah.
and then you threw it, so that was one action.
Mhm.
But when you go and you pick it up, that's another action.
Cool.
Oh, so you'd actually be stuck right out here for right now.
Oh, so it stops my run when I pick it up.
Yeah, that would be your
Okay.
last action.
Oh, yeah. I was going to say, could I kick it in, but that would still use up his action and stop his run, wouldn't it?
Could burn a frenzy and throw it in.
Oh, yeah. I'll pop a frenzy and toss it on in there. Good idea.
There's one more guy right inside the doorway there.
Yeah, he's basically bowling style going to roll it in to make sure it gets the rest of the way there.
All right, cool. So go ahead and one more attack then.
Cool. Yeah, it's better. I know what I'm spending my XP on next time. More grenades.
Guy here. Actual defense.
So that's one frenzy.
Yeah,
And
he
I
is going to take the effects of that that grenade there. What are the effects of that?
Let me pop it up.
Knockout?
Yeah, it's knockout gas. So D6 rounds knocked out.
Okay.
Let me roll that.
Yeah, go ahead and do that.
Would that explode?
Yeah, you can explode it.
Cool. Sweet. 4 rounds.
Right.
Unconscious.
Yeah.
And you know what?
so-
I'm gonna burn my last frenzy. Oh well, no, he's unconscious, and I can't see anyone else, can I?
No, not at that point.
Okay, cool.
Maku. Alright, Maku gets up.
Did he get applied that 17 damage?
Get off of him there. And let me see.
Oh, is that why his health bar is like yellow-green now?
Yep.
I like
Yeah,
that is sweet.
we'll say it hit him in the head. On the side of his face, he's got a mask on, kind of helmet. So he gets up from the wound, pulls his axe out for an action, and comes at you, Sazesh, burning a frenzy to try to get one heavy attack at you. He just comes running at you and swings the combat axe, pretty much. A 13 to dodge. He got an 18 to hit.
Oh shit. That's a big old axe too. Oh no. Big oof.
Yeah, she's took a lot of damage. She's still up.
Nice.
His armor, right?
Oh yeah, I forgot she
Oh,
does
yeah.
armor.
Armor is good.
Dad back, whatever.
Yeah, she's got a total of 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 armor against melee.
So she's at 10. Nice. Enough to knock her on the ground. I hit her in the torso with the axe. The blood spits out as it bites through your armor. She falls to the ground. B, it's your turn.
How long would it take to set up the tech fire?
Set up the what?
To set up the tech fire, like put down the tripod and everything.
Pretty much like 1 round.
Oh, nope. So B's gonna pull out. She's gonna pull out the variant, and she'll kind of take cover a bit, but she'll shoot at Maku as he stands over Sazesh. And
Okay.
I've got. Let's see. I think I'll use
Can
rapid
I-
fire.
Can I curse him when it's not my turn?
If it's an out-of-turn ability.
It doesn't say either way.
Nah, I would say OT.
Yeah, you probably have to wait for your turn.
Okay.
All right.
You're gonna do a rapid fire?
Yes. Let me just double check what rapid fire is. It's
Are you shooting a pistol? Your automatic?
yes, I think it's a pistol.
So you could burn your 2 frenzy and do all 4 shots at him, just like really fast. Pop, 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 pop.
It does.
So
Yeah,
if
it has
hits him, does
burst. Yeah. Okay. Let's do that.
Okay, cool.
Burning all the frenzy. And just hopefully I hit.
Nice.
Awesome.
Yay.
It's 4, so when the power damage thing pops up.
Woo!
My
Shit.
goodness. What's that look like as you take him out?
So B is basically she sees Sazesh go down, her eyes go wide, and she quickly pulls out the weapon and just starts walking towards Maku and just starts burst firing, just 1, 2, 3, 4, hits him in both shoulders and the gut, and then finally the head as he collapses down beside Sazesh.
Nice. That is, you can write that down somewhere. Keep track of it. Your max 140 damage, and you get an instant cool point.
Yeah!
And
B
that's
after.
Captain Black.
Man.
We're trying to impress her. You succeeded.
Yeah.
Hey,
Mhm.
love can bloom on the battlefield. Vlad, I'm assuming, runs up and sees that display, and he sees Sazesh, and oh no, my doctor! And run over and check on. Are you still alive?
I'm fine. Go.
She points to the door.
Fix yourself. We'll be back soon. Run into the grabbing a gas mask from B on the way in. We'll put it on. Try for an action, I'm thinking, and then we'll head into the door. And is it a kuthalan that's knocked out there?
He's coughing right now, and he's about to fall over.
Yeah, Vlad will probably just try to knock him over and keep going if he's gonna fall over anyway.
Yeah, you could easily knock him to the side.
Yeah, I'll just shoulder check him and run deeper in, trying to follow with D8. Pardon me, comrade. Push him over against the wall.
Do you notice when you turn the corner, you can see the elevator door close? It's closing, but it's you can see Karjag in there with a girl in front of him. It's her. He's got a pistol to her head. There's also another kuthalan in there. As the elevator door closes, you can see it start to go up.
Yet. And he starts looking. Are there other elevators, or is that the only one?
That's the only one in here that you can see, but there are stairs that you could run up if you wanted to.
Comrade D8, the staircase. And he starts hustling as best he can up them stairs.
Do also see more girls in cages and stuff like that too as you're running by them.
Any of them Echo?
You do see Echo.
Notice that and go over to comms. B, get inside quickly. Your friend is here.
Okay.
The 8 and I are going after the contract money.
Stay safe.
And he'll give her wherever that is. I don't know which cell is hers, but he'll just tell her where it is, and he'll head up.
I hope it.
Yeah. Does the elevator look like something that could be very easily hacked open? Just curious.
Did I skip Sazesh?
You did.
On accident.
Oh, you did, yeah.
She's just gonna heal herself.
Nice.
Oh my god, that's a crit. Crit
Fucking
white.
healing.
So
that'll
that's
be times
times
8. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Eh.
Christ.
Well, she's at max anyway.
He's like, what? What wound?
And she'll get up and walk into the door. She's pulling out more knockout gas. She sees this kuthalan there. He's probably on the ground. She hisses, "Slaver shit." And she'll just execute him.
As your wound kind of closes up, you can just see the regeneration at high speed. Your cells coming back together, and as you walk by that guy, he's coughing and falling over as all his tongues are sticking out. D8. It is now your turn, and that guy passes out.
Can she still execute him for frenzy?
Oh yeah. I missed that part. Did you say you were gonna kill him?
Yeah.
Yeah, she calls him slaver shit. Shoots him.
Yeah. Shoot him in the head. And...
Nice. Does it seem like it would be faster to go down the stairs, or would he possibly be able to hack open with theory, get the elevator open, and go down the wires? Would that be viable? Or would it just be more effective to just go down the stairs?
They are going up.
Oh, they're going up.
Yeah.
Oh, I assumed they were going down for some reason. Okay, yeah. Then yeah, I'll take the stairs.
Okay. Yeah.
Mhm.
Cough up the stairs. That is it for Mako's dead. Be pretty much out of combat here now.
Cool.
So you guys are all pretty much running up the stairs, or what's?
I'll help B get her friend out if she needs it. I don't know how hard it is. Maybe this dead Kuthalan has keys or something, or
If it's electronic, she can deal with that.
Yeah, you see. You got the electronic skill.
I do.
Yeah, you can see a panel.
Yeah, she rushes in.
Yeah, you can easily navigate the panel. Some of the symbols are Kuthalan, but pretty much the panels. You could unlock all the doors if you wanted to.
Yeah, she looks at them and always the same, and she just presses some buttons, slides some of them over, and unlocks Echo's first.
She looks up. You got my message.
Of course, wasn't gonna let you stay here. I mean, you got the best stuff in the city, so can't leave you hanging.
She's like, ah! And she jumps up and gives you a hug.
B holds
And,
Echo.
You don't have a cyberboard, do you?
Not on me.
But ComLab.
And she checks her pockets for a second to see if she has that. And she shakes her head. No.
She's like, oh, never mind. She's like, get these assholes. I'll hack their computer.
Gotcha. And she looks just as Ash. Are you okay enough to chase him up the stairs?
she looks as healthy as she's ever been.
I'm fine.
She hands over the pistol she found that was Ramona's, or whichever the cheaper one she found was, and says,
I found your friend's pistol.
and she gives it to Echo.
She smiles. She's like, thanks, Rat.
Oh, it's Ash.
Tark.
It's fine.
Does Ash.
Come on, Sizzy, let's go.
She dashes up the stairs.
You guys all together here. Yeah, as you guys take off, Echo's left behind to hack the system. And move you over here real quick. Last scene for tonight.
Uh-huh.
You guys see that?
Indeed.
You guys end up busting out onto the roof. Of course, it is across from. You see the drop, goes far down to the street, way down in the dark. The assailants running with the girl on one of the other platforms across from you guys. So you guys could chase them down this platform or attack them or whatever. They're going to be on this platform over here as soon as I place them there.
Yeah, I mean, DH gonna take a shot at the guy in charge, the boss man.
Everybody just go ahead and do a new initiative roll.
There it is.
Should be over pretty quickly.
It'd be 14.
14.
Fuck, it's good though.
It's the best looking zero there's ever been.
Damn.
Nah, I'm on top now, Captain.
Now I am the one calling HR. Oh wait, I am HR.
Oh no.
Let me place them here. Yeah. Carjack. I guess kind of over there. There we go. And let's do their niche.
Oh, and I have the thing that makes it so I don't get any penalties for moving targets. Yay!
Alright, B's first.
All right, B is going to. It's like kind of a raised like a fence there, right?
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Because she's going to
Yeah,
yeah. She'll kind of hunker behind it, but she'll fire at them with the pistol. Probably O2 because he's not holding the girl. And yeah, I'll spend the frenzy to rapid fire.
the whole rapid fire, the
Whole thing.
MP variant. That's at this one.
Yeah.
Alright, that's at this one right here.
Yeah, that's at O2.
How did you get up there so fast? What did you do? Fly or something? Let's see here. He is going to try to dodge. He is going to get a little bit of cover from their platform there. Has a wall there. Kind of comes up to almost their hips.
Damn. And she just fires over as he ducks down out of the way of her shots.
Is this higher up over here to where it would have a better shot on him?
Yeah, pretty much.
Cat.
Take away some of their cover a little bit. And +4 right there as they're running. Captain Vlad.
So where they're headed, do they have to walk through any kind of door or anything that we can see?
Yeah, it appears to be a door over there where they're running towards.
It said access by keypad, electronic door.
Yeah, it does look like that.
Let's see. I have
It
to
appears-
remember how fast Vlad is.
And it appears that they're trying to get to the top of the roof over there, and you can see some kind of vehicle up there, maybe like a hover car.
Ooh, yet. I'm just looking at how fast I am. I am pretty fast for a fat man. Vlad is gonna hustle up to that platform, and if I can see the keypad, I'm gonna try to shoot it so that I can cause it to malfunction, maybe.
Target number will be a 13 or higher on that. You can aim to get an extra +2.
I may just take 4 shots, comrade.
Nice.
I'm gonna go ahead and try one now with the Durham. Shit. Yeah, Vlad's just gonna keep shooting at the keypad. There you go.
Yeah, that one hit. The keypad dodges to the side. No. You blow that out. That was a second shot, no aim.
Yep.
So you can burn frenzy and attack if you want to.
Yeah, I will burn. Let me see. Aiming costs an action. Or...
On action, yeah, it gives you extra +2.
Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do an aimed shot. I am actually going to shoot at the one carrying Marissa. I'm gonna shoot at Carjack, yeah.
Okay. Point, he's like not using her as cover really, but he's just like kind of dragging her. Oh, nice. Let's have that cover from that damn wall. Oh no, not anymore. He's got less cover from that wall. Nice, that's a hit.
Alright.
Damage.
There you go.
That's enough to knock him to the ground.
Yeah, the lad lines up a shot, and he'll take a fair shot and hit him in the side. And so that's you did, comrade. Good to see you again.
D8's turn.
All right. He is going to. D8 is going to run up ahead of Vlad there. And he has Peggy out, and she, in one fell swoop, expands to full length. And seeing as that guy's down, he's going to take a shot at O2 with a Deadeye shot. Yeah, Peggy is fully erect by this point, so.
2 actions.
All right, so I'll go ahead and roll the attack. There we go.
It takes me like 4 actions to get fully. All right.
And it's no negatives from movement or anything because he has a running shot and everything. So, and then it's Deadeye, so he gets the extra 2. Let's see how he does here. Nice. So it's gonna slap him for 62 damage, and it's energy.
Oh, that is. And it's energy.
Mm-hmm.
He has 8 hit points left.
Ooh, I will burn that frenzy then. No, I was going for your O2 since the other guy was already on his knees.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. I don't know if that makes it any better or worse. Maybe I should have gone.
Actually, that what's that look like? As you take that guy out.
Oh yeah. D8 kind of runs up there, and he's still moving. He's still like full pace as he lines up the shot. Kind of lifts Peggy up over Vlad's head and then drops her down again. And just as she drops down, the shot lines up and the trigger gets pulled. And again, there's that sound as, again, this time in his torso, there's just suddenly this all over Marissa and the other guy, and there's just a hole there now. As I then burn a frenzy to take a shot at the other guy.
There's a strange
frenzy.
Ah, my fucking god!
Do my regular attack with Peggy now to see if I can hit him.
Shit all over my clothes, man.
See if he dodges this one. I love him just looking down, and there's a hole there now as he just falls back over the edge, right?
On the side. And you're doing another Deadeye shot?
Just a regular shot with Peggy. It was a 14
is what you got?
Mm-hmm. Oh, damn.
He's a baller.
He gets to shoot back. So he's like limping now, trying to like pull her along still after getting shot by Captain Vlad. The sniper round blows into the wall there, and he takes a quick shot back at you.
Oh no. Don't do it. I still get defense, yeah.
Yeah, and you actually get an extra +2 cover there from that.
Cool. I'll go ahead and get that there. Oh no. Another shotgun. That's bad. We've got 13 armor value.
Power damage on this one.
Oh my.
Oh.
Oh, I take 10 damage. No.
Not even enough to knock you down, just a little bit of bite through that armor.
All that thick leather. Yeah.
Is that it for a D8?
Yep, that's all he can do.
Does Sazesh go before Karjas?
Dex. What's your dex?
22.
Ooh.
I think maybe.
Yep, he has a dex of 18. You go first.
Awesome. Okay. I've got a movement of 12. I'm moving all the way over here.
Right.
So this is empty space right here, right?
Yeah, he would fall if he fell off that side.
Well, I just happen to have this little spell called Force,
Nice.
and I'm gonna hit him with it till he falls.
Just boop him off. Come on, roll low, boy. Give us like a 1 here. In before he rolls fucking 20.
It hasn't been his turn yet, so he doesn't get his full bonus. Oh. First one. Trying to get that target on that first one, that's what it was.
Yeah, get him. Can he do it again? Nope.
No, and he goes back 20 feet. Up to
lovely.
20 feet anyway, so he's going off the edge.
So I'm going to give him one dex check, but it's going to be a pretty tough one. Modifiers. Oh. He catches on to the ledge there.
I'm going to hit him again.
Yes.
I imagine just his hand just manages to keep him from going, oh no.
That's a bad one.
Does lose hold of her. It's not a fumble, so that one just fizzles.
Oh, dang.
Last frenzy? One last one?
Oh,
Oh man.
this is it.
And he's actually minus to dodge this one because he's held up on that. Yeah, he's... What's that look like as he loses his grip?
So, Sazesh, she's just loaded down with everything you can think of. She's just this little mound of carrying things, but she moves with surprising speed, and she just dashes up past Vlad and D8. And as soon as she gets into position, balls of red light start forming in her hands, and she just hurls them across the space. Misses, then hits, knocking him against the railing. He starts to recover. One flies by his head, and the final one hits him right in the chest, and he tumbles into space.
Yeah, you guys kind of just see him hit the ground down there, barely in the darkness.
She says, "Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker."
And Marissa stands over there and screams and fucking shit, my clothes. But any closing RP for you guys?
Sazesh will heal D8.
Yay!
We'll just assume it heals everything, so pretty much.
Sweet. Yeah. The little drips of black blue goop that is dripping out of his leather armor, clothing stuff, kind of undrips back up in there, I guess, as everything knits back closed and the machinery is kind of still looks a bit ragged, but all the flesh is looking pretty sweet.
Vlad, upon seeing that the Kuthalan go flying down and seeing this is did. Duh, well done, Doctor. That was much like a movie. You are expert in McLean. High five.
Yes, yes. Much can be learned from these movies. All should study. All should learn.
Yeah.
High
I mean,
fives,
pushing
okay.
guys off into the void is always great, but I mean, did you see that shot, right? Oh,
It was a good shot.
yeah.
You
good
made
job,
him
Peggy.
smaller. That was good.
And he puts Peggy back under his cloak, and that kind of smile still on his face. Well, job done. Now I've got a guy to kill. You guys want to take her back?
Oh, duh. You're a captain now. And he just smirks. And, Marissa, sweetheart, we take you back, duh? Take elevator down. I meet you there.
She's got her fingers all out in her hands, like she doesn't want to touch herself, and gross look on her face, and she's like, just walks and. My father's gonna hear about this.
Yes, he will. And then he'll fucking pay me. All right. Everyone, let's head back down. Captain Vlad will probably walk. Too old for this shit.
All right, we'll meet you
And,
down there.
And with that, the camera pans back, and that is it for tonight.
Awesome.